Olori Tobi Phillips Ogunwusi allegedly breaks down in tears as she decries, gross lack of affection from her husband, the monarch, the Ooni of Ife. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delima. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you for being here, Dela. Right, you are my very own. I appreciate you for all your support, your comment, the good, the bad, the ugly. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. It's been alleged that Olori Tobi has cried out over the gross lack of affection from the Ooni of Ife. She said that she has always allegedly wanted to be a queen and Olori, and God granted her that opportunity. And she has been very grateful to the Ooni of Ife that Ooni of Ife made this opportunity to come to pass, as in to happen for her. But right now, one of the major problems she is facing is that she is a woman, a young one at that every woman wants to feel that warmth, that affection from her husband, and that is the one thing that is lacking in her marriage, and she is very, very unhappy with what is going on. That no matter how strong a woman is, that woman wants to know that her husband feels something for her, her husband wants her husband wants to see her, talk to her, and all of that. But from what we are hearing, they say the monarch is always very busy, that if Tobi doesn't call, he may not call. That Tobi cried that she waited for 3 days for her husband's call to come. Her husband did not call. Right now, for some reason that is unclear to me, you know that I will always come here. I will tell you what I know. I'm not going to cook up gist for you. As I am right now, I don't know the situation between the Ooni of Ife and Queen Tobi. We heard allegedly that she is pregnant. She's trying to keep her pregnancy quiet. We saw a video where they say she's pregnant. And a lot of people, I don't know, for some reason, everybody thinks that she's not pregnant. They say even in the palace, these women are saying she is not pregnant and all of that. But she is not seen. Have you seen her anywhere? I don't know if you have. I haven't seen her anywhere. Well, from my own sources, where I'm getting my information from, they say that she is not in the palace, that she is in her maternal or somewhere she's with her aunt or something, and that she doesn't seem to be feeling well. So I don't know if that is pregnancy or not, but as soon as I get any information concerning this, I'm going to let you know. But what I got only recently is that she cried of a gross lack of affection from the Ooni of Ife, and she, spoke to the Ooni of Ife, and that members of her family are also urging the monarch to please try and show some affection, that Tobi is a very young girl, and that Tobi may not be able to handle this level of maturity in marriage as much as other older Oloris in the palace. And the Ooni of Ife spoke to them and assured them that things will change, that he has been very, very busy, and that before he got married to this Oloris, he told them about this part of him where he may not necessarily be there affectionately for all of them at all times. And he told them that sometimes he is overwhelmed with, the traditional responsibility. A reason why they made him a king, to take care of some of the issues that might emanate in communities and towns and everything. And sometimes he's overwhelmed. And it is true, because from a very reliable source, we heard that they have over 5,000 visitors on daily basis in the palace. So the palace is a very busy place. And most of these people are coming to meet with the Ooni of Ife for different traditional, reasons that he needs to attend to. Imagine being in this kind of busy position and having to serve 6 wives and giving all of them the kind of affection they would want to get from their husbands. It would never be like when one man is married to one woman. So that makes it very difficult for the Ooni of Ife too. And they said the Ooni of Ife spoke to the family of Olori Tobi. But again, you do know that Tobi was also on the good side of the Ooni of Ife, where, she was really, really supporting Olori, Dr. Elizabeth, and Olori Dr. Timitokpe, and they were all supporting Ooni, supporting Queen Naomi, supporting Tadenika. At that time, there was never a time Tobi cried of affection. Tobi was glowing. Tobi was very happy and all of that. And it does seem as if after some time, she decided to relinquish that position and join the other people. And then Oni decided to treat her too the same way. Maybe that is the problem. I do think that no matter what happens, we should be firm in our decision and be very objective. I want to believe that one of the major reasons why Dr. Elizabeth and Dr. Timitokpe are having the best of their husband is because they do know exactly what the Ooni of Ife desires, and they do know that if they stand or if they stood by their husband, they are going to get the very best out of him. And this man is doing a whole lot. We heard of the fact that he bought them new vehicles to also appreciate them for their, understanding towards his plight and that of his wife and son. You can see what is going on with Olori, Dr. Timitokpe, and Olori Elizabeth. Timitokpe is always the one that only goes out with, like travels everywhere with Timitokpe. We do know that Timitokpe is very intelligent, but then again, there are other wives who are well spoken, like Olori Ashley and the rest of them. And of course, he chose Timitokpe. Now, between Timitokpe and Dr. Elizabeth, Timitokpe is the one who does not have a problem with traveling. Dr. Elizabeth has phobia for flight. And so, because these two people are in the good books of Ooni of Ife, they are always handy. Like Ooni is always having them, engaging them, loving them, showing them so much. So, Tobi is supposed to have known that being on the good side of Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi would bring her, that happiness that she would have wanted, rather than wavering. Today you're here, tomorrow is you're there. People who want to know where you stand, and that's exactly what may be affecting her. Well, they say she cried though about the gross lack of affection from the Ooni of Ife, and Ooni promised the family that he is going to do better. I wanted to bring you this update. I'm going to bring you more. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.